Okay, here we go. Tonight I want to come to you and talk to you a little bit about superheroes. I'm not Superman, and if you're a woman out there, you're probably not Wonder Woman. But we really like those characters sometimes. But just remember this: you can have as much impact in life as what they did if you just get out and do some things. It's crazy. I'm going to give you some quotes here that really helped me in my life and in the past. Here's one from Malcolm Forbes. He wrote, "Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are," and we do that. We're our worst. We're our own worst critics. We get after ourselves all the time. Here's another one. If one dream should fail and break into 1,000 pieces, just remember this: never be afraid to pick up one of those pieces and just begin again. And that comes from Flavia Worden. Here's another one. This is mine, and I like this. Instead of giving myself reasons why I can't, I gave myself reasons why I could, and why I can. And boy, I'll tell you what. In the last 3 years, I lost 170 pounds. I'd have never done that without that kind of attitude. Never, never in a million years. So even though I read this out of a book and got these ideas out of books from guys like Forbes and so on and so forth, and put that into my own words and in my life and made it what an action step is, it's really important. Here's another one, and this is from St. Francis of Assisi. And I really like this. He who works with his hands is a laborer. He who works with his hands and his heart, or hands and his head, is a craftsman. But he who works with his hands, his heart, and his head is an artist. And that comes from that. That's awesome. Just remember those three things. Here's another one. There is no passion to be found playing small. In setting up for life, that is less than the one you are capable of living. And that comes from Henry Cloud. Let me read that again. I kind of threw that around a little bit. There is no passion to be found playing small. In setting for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. And again, it's our mindset. It's what we do. It's what we got between our ears. What we think of ourselves. What do you think about all day? It's easy to get caught up in life and just go on and on. But boy, I'll tell you what. I'm here. I'm telling you, and I'm listening. I'm listening to somebody else telling me stuff. So you can't stop learning. I'm going on 70 years old, and you just can't quit learning. You got to learn. Learn from the best. There's so many great books out there, and you can just read them, and you can be mentors with Shakespeare and Homer and Seneca, and there's some great people out there. And those guys are dead a long time ago. One of the best basketball coaches in the world wrote a great book, Wooden. Read that book. My gosh, there's so many nuggets in that book. Unbelievable. It's a very funny thing about life. If you refuse to accept anything but the best, you very often get it. And that comes from William Somerset Maugham. I like that because we're our own worst critics. I'm telling you. We get after ourselves all the time. Here's another one. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today's the gift. That's why we call it the present. And that's anonymous. That's unknown. It's been out there in a lot of different books. But I'd like to know who will come up with that because that's a pretty cool one. Here's another one. All is well. And guess that comes from Esther Hicks. So you don't have to have a 25 word quote to be to be important. Experience can move us forward or it can hold us back. If you're 20 years old or 50 years old or 70 years old, your experiences can either push you forward, make you better, or they can hold you back. So just, life's a mission, man. It really is a mission. Just get out there and get her done. Love you, Tim. See you guys.